So a heartbreaking situation here. Police have been on scene since 4 this morning. They said that they arrived when there was a report of a missing baby. 10-month-old Lisa Irwin is her name. She was last seen sleeping in her crib around 10:30 last night.
Yeah, Deborah put Lisa to bed at 7 or so.
Deborah now claims for the first time that in fact the last time she saw her child alive that night was 4 hours earlier than she has been telling police.
One of the big things that jumps out is, Deb, on the 11th in a Fox News interview, you say you checked in on baby Lisa around 10:30. But then on October 17th, 6 days later, you told Megyn Kelly that you put her down at 6:40, and that was the last time you saw her, and you don't remember checking on her or not. So there's been a lot made of that inconsistency. Did you see her for the last time at 6:40, or did you see her the last time at 10:30?
I think I'm being honest and saying I'm not sure if I checked on her or not, but I know she went to bed at 6:40.
Is that a normal bedtime for her?
Usually she goes to bed around 8. All my kids do, but she hadn't been feeling well. She wasn't super sick or anything. She was clearing up an ear infection and a cold, and she seemed to be doing okay, but I put her down a little bit early that night because she was kind of fussy and she's rubbing her eyes and stuff, so she went to bed a little bit early.
Yeah, Deborah put Lisa to bed at 7 or so, her normal bedtime, and
usually she goes to bed around 8.
Deborah put Lisa to bed at 7 or so, her normal bedtime, and
usually she goes to bed around 8.
Deborah checked on her before she went to bed at 10:30, and
sometimes I check on her. Well, most of the time I check on her. I'm assuming that I went and checked on her too, but I don't know.
When you went in at 10:30 after the neighbor left, what did you do?
Probably went right to my room.
You don't remember?
No. I'm assuming that I went and checked on her too, but I don't know.
So it's possible you did not check on her before you went to bed at 10:30?
Yeah, but there's no way that anybody could have got in.
So the last time you saw your daughter alive in your home was when you put her down at 6:40?
When I put her down, yeah.
And the last time you saw her alive was when?
Was at 5:20 when I had left for work.
Pretty much the only thing that I'm guilty of is drinking too much.
And there's no sign of forced entry, or was there?
They don't really know yet. The screen on the window that was open was broken, but the police are telling us that that's not a point of entry, and I don't know why, but they're just saying there's no signs. The front door, they're just saying the front door was probably left unlocked.
These minute dispersions or misspoken words.
She believes she checked on her at 10:30. It's not an inconsistency.
Created a new 4-hour gap in the timeline as well.
That's another thing that's been put out there, and there's not a 4-hour gap.
Well, why not?
Well, there's not, because what she said was she put the baby to bed at around 6:30. It's not an inconsistency.
Did she black out?
You know, I don't. Blacking out's a scientific term, and I don't know if we can say that.
Is it possible you had a blackout?
It's a possibility. I mean, just like anybody else, when you drink, you don't remember the things that happened. Yeah, it's a possibility, but it, once again, has nothing to do with my daughter.
Is it possible you blacked out and something happened to Lisa during that time?
When you drink, you don't remember the things that happened. No.
Is it possible you had a blackout?
It's a possibility.
Not only does Deborah Bradley admit that she was drunk on the night in question, she also told America Live that she was taking prescription medication at the time.
No, I take anxiety medication, but I mean, it's not narcotic, no.
And were you taking it that night?
Yeah, I take it every morning.
Some folks are going to have an issue with you having
I'm sure they are.
More than 5 drinks while you're looking after a little baby and 2 little boys.
She was sleeping. When you drink, you don't remember the things that happened. You know, I don't see the problem in me having my grown-up time. When you drink, you don't remember the things that happened. I don't see the problem in me having my grown-up time. When you drink, you don't remember the things that happened. I don't see the problem in me having my grown-up time. We've got strangers making up Facebooks. We've got strangers making up Facebooks. We've got strangers making up Facebooks.
There's also a lot of people that are out there and don't have a lot of information and make ridiculous accusations.
There's nothing but misinformation out there. That's all there is. There is nothing but theories and accusations and I mean, the internet, there's just people making outright lies that they've seen me do this or seen me here. I mean, there's theories online. I mean, it's insane. It's what blows my mind is that the internet can be so helpful